I'm going to pray. Thank you so much. That's so good. I'm going to pray. Start praying. Dear Lord, we just thank you for today. And we just thank you for, well, we thank you for the rain. And we know that sunshine follows. And Lord, we just thank you for everyone that's here today. Lord, I ask you to give them a rhema word. A word that's just for them today. Lord, just have me decrease and you increase, Lord. And the words you will. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Today, I'm going to talk about, I was going to title it, Restored to Serve.
You need a chair. Sit down.
I'm going to stand. I'm going to be dramatic. Yeah. Keep you awake. But I want to demonstrate. But I read this on Pastor, he spoke about restored while serving God. You know, we think about restored to serve God, but we can be restored while we're serving God. We don't have to wait until we're all well and we're all okay, because that never may be. You know, we're always going to have a sin or do something wrong, and so we serve when God calls us, and He can restore us and heal us while we're serving Him. And while we're ministering to others, He's ministering to us. And that's how it is. That's what it is. That's what it is for my life. That's what helped me. So that's what I wanted to talk to you today. I want to talk to you so you can understand this in a way, like in the natural. God shows me the natural to show the spiritual. Okay, everybody here has had teeth, and you have toothache in your life. You've had decay in your tooth, or your tooth broke off or chipped. Or you've had those awful root canals. That pain was so bad from that you had to have a root canal. Well, you know, you went to the dentist, and what did he do? He restored your teeth. If he could restore it, he took that decay out. You know, he took that spot out of that tooth, that bad spot, and he restored it. And sometimes he could put it back to looking new. Or restore means to be better than before. You can be restored that you're better than before. So sometimes the tooth looks better than it did before. Sometimes we do have to have it taken out. It's so diseased. Sometimes the pain in our life, the pain and struggles in our life are so deep, they go down into the root. You know, and we have that same kind of pain in our life that we have when we have pain from a root canal or decay. Remember that? Can you picture that and feel that? Remember that pain? Shake it, having some heads shaking it. I just wanted to, like in the natural, you say, okay, God's going to restore me. So you have this pain, this tooth. And God's able, when we have a problem in our circumstances, our life, even our spiritual life, we have to get to the root of the problem. And we have to remove that root. And then there's no pain. I just got my teeth done. All right. And so this one back here had a decay in it, but I wasn't feeling it because it had a root canal done. So that root was taken out. I didn't feel any pain, but it was just a little cavity. He didn't have to numb me. I love that, but I don't have to be numbed. So he could drill that little piece out, and he could restore that tooth. So that Jesus can do the same way with us. He can restore us. He can take away the pain down to the nerve. And whatever situation we've had, if it's been rejection, if it's been some kind of hurt, and he can heal illnesses. And so he can do the same thing that a dentist would do to a tooth. So when you think about, when you hear that, restore, I hope that you think of a tooth. Now God can make it better than new. Or what it looked like before. You have a chipped off tooth, a broken tooth, they can repair it that you never even know that person had that tooth broken. God can do that. And we just sang about Amazing Grace. And 10,000 years, we're going to be there. It's going to be like we just met him. But we're going to be new. We'll have new bodies. He's going to restore us. Even then, So God can do that. Just think of a tooth. That pain and everything. But Isaiah 49, 1-7, the verses. But the one verse stood out to me. You work and you you repent and you try to be good. You're a good Christian and you want to serve and all. And in Isaiah, he was telling them how they are to serve. They are servants. He has chosen them to be servants. But the verse 4 says, I have labored in no purpose. I've done this and there's no purpose in this. But God, He does have a purpose for each of us. He has called. Each person that has ministered to you, or any of us, to you, to me, has been called or chosen by God, and then trained. And so you can think of them as the ones that He has chosen. Anybody who's spoken to you, prayed with you, He's called and He's trained each one. Our true purpose, like I talked about a few weeks ago, was to glorify God. And then He has a purpose, and He has dreams and visions, and He has gifts each one of us has. And He shows them to each of us. And there might be someone else that sees it in you, and they put you there, and you say, okay, I think you can teach. Okay, I think you can lead, And so God shows them, the leaders of the church or whatever in your life. And so He has you walk in that purpose. But our main purpose and why we're born is to glorify Him. And we proclaim His name, we tell people what He's done for us in our life. And that's the main purpose. But, and we asked also, what they asked right there, we asked, when do I serve? How long do I wait before I serve? Now, some churches wait 6 months to remember before you can serve and go to the community or serve in the church. They want to get to know you, and they have you be a member for 6 months before you can serve. It says that this one I read about his commentary on this. He said that if we don't serve, then we might lose that want to. I don't like to be at church. Consider. You said sit. I want to stand. I want to be active. So if you aren't set forward, or you're not serving in some way, maybe you give up that want to. Maybe you just lose that, and all of a sudden you're just not wanting to do it. You don't want to contribute to it. So for me, okay, and I'm going to go over here. I'll talk about that later. But we're to be disciples. Now this, I read this. Okay, are we disciples, or are we consumers? Of Jesus. Do we just want to go to church when we need to go to church, or are we disciples and we follow Jesus and we proclaim Jesus and tell what Jesus has done for us? Or like consumers are just, they go, like you go to Walmart and you get your supplies and what you need, and then you go home. I want to be a disciple. How many here wants to be a disciple? And you follow Jesus. Whether it's bad things happen or good things happen, you follow Jesus. You're not just there, okay, I'll take this and this and this of Jesus. I want all of Jesus. Everything that He has. So the main thing is that we are to be disciples and preaching the word and witnessing what Jesus has done. And not wanting to just attend church services. But I really want to be an active part of the body of Christ. And that's what Isaiah, that whole 1 through 7 says how we're chosen to do that very thing. And God prepares us and leads us to those who can help us and train us. And then I put down, do we need to be well before serving? Helping in the community helped me. I helped in the community kitchen and served others who didn't have food or income. And serving them helped me feel and gave me, increased my self-confidence and increased my self-esteem. And so that reaching outside of me instead of focusing on me and any problem that I have helped. And that's the way I see other people. It gives you energy when you reach outside and you do serve God and you give and look outside of that. So it's like while you're ministering to others, God can be ministering to you. You know, and what you're talking about to others, you're also talking to yourself. You know, a lot of preachers will be preaching on things that God is talking to them too about. You know, if it's rejection, it's hurt, whatever. He's also talking to them. You know, he's talking to the congregation. It's a word that he has for them too. You know, and that's the way with me. When I come and talk to you, so God is talking to me also. So he's healing and he's ministering to me too, as I'm speaking to him. You know, and that's how it works. And this is the thing. You know, we talk about restoration. That's the thing. See, when we're ministering to others and we're reaching out serving, so we're restoring. While we're bringing restoration to others, God is also restoring us. So he could be restoring that pain, moving that root. Where that pain started, and you can leave there without pain for that day, right? So that's what I gave my testimony on Thursday at this Mercy Street, Midtown Mercy Street. So I was telling him about that. Sometimes there's men's themes in your life, but then there's God's theme in your life. Like my mother told me that, you know, she would teach me to drive because she would trust me with the car. My driver's education teacher said you would never ever be behind the wheel of a car. So, you know, God can provide, you know. So here steps in my 6th grade teacher. I hadn't seen her since I was in 6th grade. I was 16. And so her husband just happened to work at a car lot teaching driving education classes. So she taught me 6th grade, and he taught me to drive. It took me for my test in a company car, so he was kind of nervous. But I passed, and so I went to my teacher in school and said, I thought you said I'd never get this. You know, we can't depend on what others say. We have what is God saying? Because I knew that I would be on my own in driving, so I'd have to have my license to drive. How would I get there? You know, and there would be other times in my life that my mother said that, you know, she said that I wasn't created out of love, that I wasn't planned or wanted. We all know that in Psalm 139 that God knew us before our parents, and so we are planned. He has a plan for each one of us. And so man's word means that. God's theme is that we are planned, chosen, gifted, and my mother didn't want me to go to college. She said it'd be too hard, we won't pass. So I went 3 times. And, you know, I got 3.5 grade point average. So she didn't know who I was. She didn't know what I could do, but God did know what I could to provide the funds and all. But so we have to rely on what God says we are, and not what man says we are.
Sometimes you have to prove them wrong.
Yeah. And God already, if you believe that God has a plan, you know that his promises are yes and amen. I gave you that egg. And so he's showing you something, he's gonna make it come about. You know? And it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but just hang on, you know, because what is it? 1,000 years is like a day. So just hold on. Just hold on, and you'll see it, because I saw like my speaking words like this back in 2006. My pastor that I had then took a picture, and he said, of me at the podium and the Bible open. He says, "This is what God's going to have you do," and that was 2006. This is 2018. Look how long it took. Come on. So just hold on. Just hold on and see where God is going to take you. And, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord, all thine heart, and lean not to thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Or some transitions say, well, straighten the paths. But I like that King James version. And so I believe that. He gave me that when I was 21. So I lean on that and lean on that. But I just don't believe that need to wait to be totally healed and totally perfect. The only one perfect is Jesus. So if we wait to be perfect, look at the 12 that he chose to be his disciples. Were they perfect? No. Thomas the doubter. Peter denied him. Judas betrayed him. They were not perfect men. He had to train them. They followed him. And so he chose these to be his disciples. And so for me, I just believe that to be restored while serving is what happened to me. Because sitting in the church pew does not help me. But if I'm reaching out, and I see a smile back there, see that smile, that helps me. God is restoring me while you're hearing the word. So we need to go out there, we need to go out and do what we need to do. We need to just love everyone and just do what God is showing us to do. And He will heal. Because there's this physical